Manipur, a land nestled in the hills of northeast India, is a tapestry woven with diverse cultures and communities. Each thread represents a unique story, a distinct heritage, and a shared history that binds them together. Today, however, this tapestry is strained, its threads pulled taut by conflict. The harmony that once defined Manipur is now overshadowed by discord and unrest. The very idea of Manipur, of a shared identity, is under threat. Conversations in homes and community centers revolve around an identity crisis that has gripped the state. Yet from the heart of this turmoil rises a powerful chorus, a resounding no to disintegration. This collective voice is a beacon of hope amidst the chaos. On September 8, 2024, thousands gathered in Manipur, their spirits undeterred by the challenges they face, their voices echoing with a singular demand: unity. The air was thick with determination as chants for solidarity reverberated through the streets. Men and women, young and old, marched together, their steps synchronized in a dance of defiance against division, their faces illuminated by the flickering flames of hope. Each candle a symbol of their unwavering resolve to keep the light of unity burning bright. Theirs was not a message of aggression, but a plea for peace, a call for understanding and reconciliation, a yearning for the day when their beloved state would be whole again. The crowd's collective hope was palpable, a testament to their enduring spirit. The rally was a testament to the enduring spirit of Manipur. It was a vivid display of solidarity, a powerful reminder of what can be achieved when people come together for a common cause. It showcased the collective will of a people who refuse to be defined by division. Their banners and placards were not just signs but symbols of their unyielding commitment to unity. They remember a time when communities coexisted, their lives intertwined like the threads of a finely woven fabric. These memories serve as a foundation for their current struggle. Their lives intertwined like the threads of a finely woven fabric. This intricate weave of cultures and traditions is what makes Manipur unique. It is this shared history, this inherent understanding of unity, that fuels their resistance against those who seek to tear their state apart. The past is a powerful motivator, reminding them of what they stand to lose. That fuels their resistance against those who seek to tear their state apart. Their resistance is not just a reaction but a proactive stance to protect their heritage. The world watches, holding its breath. International eyes are fixed on Manipur, waiting to see how this story of struggle and hope will unfold. Will Manipur succumb to the forces of division? The uncertainty looms large, casting a shadow over the future. Or will the echoes of unity pave the way for a brighter, more peaceful future? The answer lies in the collective will of the people. The answer lies not in the hands of politicians or world leaders, who often seem powerless or indifferent to the plight of the people, but in the hearts of the Manipuri people themselves. Their determination and unity are the true forces that will shape the future of Manipur. To comprehend the turmoil engulfing Manipur today, one must journey back in time, tracing the intricate threads of history that have shaped its present. The story of Manipur is a complex tapestry woven with threads of ancient traditions, colonial legacies, and modern political struggles. Each era has left its mark, contributing to the current state of unrest. The seeds of discord sown long ago have taken root, their branches casting long shadows over the land. These seeds were not planted overnight but grew from centuries of socio-political dynamics and cultural shifts. The roots of these conflicts are deep, intertwined with the very fabric of Manipuri society. Manipur's story is not unlike that of many regions across the globe, where the weight of colonialism and the complexities of post-colonial nation-building have left lasting scars. The British colonial era introduced new administrative structures and economic policies that disrupted traditional ways of life, creating a legacy of division and inequality. The arbitrarily drawn borders, a legacy of the British Raj, failed to recognize the intricate tapestry of ethnicities and communities that called Manipur home. These borders often split communities, forcing them into new political entities that did not reflect their historical and cultural affiliations. This disregard for ethnic and cultural boundaries sowed the seeds of future conflicts. This historical oversight, coupled with economic disparities and political marginalization, created fertile ground for resentment and mistrust. The economic policies of the colonial and post-colonial governments often favored certain groups over others, leading to significant disparities in wealth and development. Marginalized communities felt the brunt of these policies, fueling their grievances. Communities once bound by shared traditions and a common destiny found themselves pitted against each other, vying for limited resources and political representation. The competition for resources such as land, water, and political power intensified, leading to frequent clashes and deepening divisions. As decades passed, grievances festered, and the fault lines between communities deepened. The lack of effective conflict resolution mechanisms and the failure of successive governments to address these issues only exacerbated the situation. The sense of injustice and marginalization grew, leading to a cycle of violence and retribution. What began as murmurs of discontent escalated into open conflict, fueled by a complex interplay of historical wounds, economic anxieties, and political opportunism. Political leaders often exploited these divisions for their gain, further inflaming tensions. The result was a series of violent confrontations that have left deep scars on the community. Understanding this historical context is not an exercise in assigning blame, but a crucial step towards healing. By acknowledging the root causes of the conflict, we can begin to address the underlying issues and work towards a more inclusive and equitable society. Historians and scholars play a vital role in uncovering these truths and fostering dialogue. It is only by acknowledging the past that Manipur can hope to build a future free from the shackles of its troubled history. Reconciliation efforts, community dialogues, and inclusive policies are essential steps towards healing and unity. The journey towards peace is long and arduous, but with collective effort and understanding, a brighter future is within reach. Beyond the geopolitical analysis and the headlines proclaiming conflict, there exist the stories of ordinary people, the true casualties of Manipur's turmoil. These are the individuals whose lives are irrevocably changed by the strife that surrounds them. Their lives, once defined by the rhythms of daily life, are now punctuated by fear, uncertainty, and loss. The once familiar streets and neighborhoods have become landscapes of anxiety and dread. Families, once sharing meals and laughter across ethnic lines, find themselves separated by suspicion and fear. The bonds that held them together are strained, sometimes to the breaking point. Neighbors who once looked out for each other now avert their gazes, their hearts heavy with mistrust. The sense of community that once provided comfort and security is now overshadowed by a pervasive sense of betrayal. The fabric of community, painstakingly woven over generations, lies tattered, torn apart by the winds of discord. The shared history and collective memories that once united them are now sources of division. Children, once symbols of innocence and hope, bear witness to violence and displacement, their childhoods irrevocably altered. They grow up too fast, their dreams overshadowed by the harsh realities of conflict. The elderly, repositories of wisdom and tradition, watch in despair as the world they knew crumbles around them. Their stories and experiences, which should be guiding lights for the younger generation, are now tales of a bygone era. In the face of such adversity, the resilience of the human spirit shines through. Despite the overwhelming challenges, people find ways to adapt, to survive, and to support one another. Stories of courage and compassion emerge from the wreckage, reminding us that even in the darkest of times, humanity endures. Acts of kindness, no matter how small, become beacons of hope. A young woman risks her life to shelter a family from a rival community, her actions a beacon of hope in a sea of despair. Her bravery is a testament to the power of empathy and the strength of the human spirit. A community leader, driven by a yearning for peace, tirelessly works to bridge divides and foster dialogue. His efforts, though often met with resistance, are crucial in planting the seeds of reconciliation. These stories, though often untold, are a testament to the enduring human capacity for empathy and resilience. They remind us that even in the midst of conflict, there are those who strive to make a difference. They remind us that even in the midst of conflict, hope for a better future flickers on. It is this hope that sustains them, that drives them to continue despite the odds. The human cost of division is immense, but so too is the capacity for resilience and hope. These stories are a powerful reminder of the strength of the human spirit and the enduring quest for peace and unity. The conflict in Manipur, while deeply rooted in local grievances, does not exist in a vacuum. It is increasingly ensnared in the intricate web of global geopolitics, its fate intertwined with the strategic calculations of regional and international powers: India, China, Myanmar. These nations, with their own vested interests and historical baggage, cast long shadows over Manipur. Their actions, often driven by strategic considerations rather than a genuine desire for peace, can either exacerbate the conflict or contribute to its resolution. India, grappling with its own internal security concerns and wary of China's growing influence in its neighborhood, views Manipur through the lens of national security. China, seeking to secure its economic and strategic interests in the region, sees an opportunity to expand its influence. Myanmar, struggling with its own ethnic conflicts, finds itself drawn into the vortex of Manipur's turmoil. The involvement of these regional powers adds layers of complexity to an already volatile situation. Decisions made in distant capitals, driven by geopolitical calculations, have a direct impact on the lives of ordinary people in Manipur. The international community too cannot remain a silent observer. The conflict in Manipur, with its potential to destabilize the region and spark a humanitarian crisis, demands a coordinated international response.